From Petco Park in downtown San Diego, a great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the Miami Marlins and the San Diego Padres. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to go. Today's starting pitcher, Chase Silseth.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
And that's off the outside edge. Now 2 balls and a strike. Cut on and lifted in the air. Tatis hauls it in, and there's one away. And time now for the Marlins lineup. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustment. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
Merrill makes the grab for the second out. So here's Wade now.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
Fastball right back to the mound. Fires over to first. And that is the inning. End of a half inning of play. No score. Back here in San Diego. So here's the lefty, Dax Fulton.
There's always a bit of a learning curve for rookie pitchers. You've got to get familiar with these big league hitters, and it's more of a chess match. But I think this kid's got good stuff and the potential to be great.
Here's the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. The 1-1. There's the strike. Popped in the air, left field. 1 away. As we take a look at the Padres lineup, and Singy against the southpaw on the mound. The skipper's loaded this lineup with righty bats.
Certainly following the conventional wisdom here, Boo. That extra split second can make a big difference for a hitter. So these righty batters will need to take advantage and make this tactical move pay off.
And now it's Dansby Swanson. Next offering is in for a strike. One out, base is empty. Fouls it off, still 1-2. That one just misses.
I think he wanted that call on the upper part of the zone, but just didn't get it. Now he's just trying to get a better feel for how much it missed so he can adjust his sights just a little bit.
Ouch, that one drilled him. He's in there. That one got him pretty good, but perhaps the silver lining is that it got him in his non-throwing arm, Chris.
Yeah, assuming there's nothing broken in there, I think he should be able to shake this one off. But, man, that can't feel good. He's going to have a pretty nice bruise at the very least, that's for sure.
So, man aboard, 1 down, and it's Tatis at the plate. The 1-1 is fouled off. Tatis waits. And El Nino is stifled for the K.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Swing and a miss. 1-2. Swanson off of first with 2 away. And now 2-2.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Padres leave 1. We played an inning. No score. Back here at Petco Park, top of the second. Now here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Taylor Ward. And he grounds one back up the middle. Oh, he gloves it from his backside, and that's a great play for the out.
What an acrobatic play right there. Knocks it down, throws from the seat of his pants, and just looks like he's playing in the backyard. He makes it look really easy.
And now here's the Marlins DH, MJ Melendez. The 1-1. And here's the catcher, Connor Wong. The 1-1. And that one lifted in the air center field. Merrill makes the grab. 2 down. Trey Sweeney, the next up for the Marlins.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
That one ripped. Merrill makes a nice running catch. 1 left for Miami. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the second. Now the DH for the Padres, Lawrence Butler. Next pitch in for a strike, and the count 1-2. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Puts it away for the out. 1 down.
The first baseman,
Jose Miranda now at the plate. One of the best in the game against right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, that's another story. That one's in there. And the count 1-2. Singy, is this more common today? Guys really only succeeding against pitchers throwing from a specific side?
I think it's because you just don't get a very long trial period anymore. I mean, with the analytics and the numbers, teams are looking for instant success with the lineups that they construct. So if you don't figure it out quickly against certain types of pitchers, you're just not going to get those opportunities. He came out of his mechanics there. Typically, he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. And now the lefty. He swings and fouls one off. And that's downstairs. Now 2-2. That one to first. Wait. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Padres go down quietly. We'll move to the third with no score. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Off-speed pitch, and it looked like he just continued his momentum towards home plate after releasing that. Perfect position to make a play and help himself out.
Ripped to short. Tosses across to first. And a couple of quick outs. And now for the Marlins, Johan Rojas. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms in the sport. Ripped on a line to center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. And the Marlins down quietly. And we are still scoreless. As we go to the last of the third. Stepping in for San Diego, Jake Cronenworth.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Settles under this one. Drops into the glove. And there's one down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Here's Gary Sanchez now. Still tied at 0. Last of the third. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
So the batting order turns over. And now the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. Got him looking. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Padres down in order. And we're still knotted at 0. On to the fourth. And at the plate for Miami, number 7. Swing and a ground ball. And that one handled. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning. Number 7 with his first major league hit. And this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
Go ahead run on base. Lamont Wade Jr. the next up for the Marlins. Hit on the ground might be 2. Over to Swanson. He turns it. And they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
So 2 down now, and here is Taylor Ward. Swings through that one for strike 2.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
That one hammered center field. Way back there. Gone, and to the deepest part of the park. Third home run of the season. It's 1-0.
He's been so difficult to pitch against lately. It seems like no matter how you attack him, he finds a way to punish you.
Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
MJ Melendez, the next up for the Marlins. Chop to first, Miranda. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. One scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now 1-0. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here in San Diego, Dansby Swanson stands in. Ground ball up the middle. In plenty of time to first, and one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
So with one down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. The 1-1 is fouled off. The Fish up by a run. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. To the right side. Nice grab. Gathers and throws, and they get the out.
Look at the big guy getting down and dirty, robbing what probably would have been a double if it gets by him. You love to see that because most times it's the shortstop or second baseman, but he wants to get in the mix a little bit as well.
Manny Machado up to the plate. Struck him out looking. Nothing doing there for the Friars. They still trail 1-0. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point.
Ball inside.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Next offering is in for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Line drive. Merrill makes the grab, one down. Trey Sweeney getting ready to hit. Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the fifth. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Cronenworth throws on to first. And the first two set down in the top of the fifth.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball. And then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
Liner, and oh, that got him. Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going. Definitely some concern here. That ball came back and got him right on the pitching arm, as you can see him trying to shake it off.
And if nothing else, you worry about him getting some dead arm and losing some feeling. But from what I can tell, I think they're going to let him continue, and that's a really good sign.
Runner at first with two away. Dylan Cruz will hit next. Fly ball down the line. Gurriel trying to get there. He's got it, and that'll do it. Marlins leave one, but they're on top 1-0. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Now it's the DH, Lawrence Butler. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Goes down looking.
It's almost like he's telling the guys in the bullpen, stand down, I got this.
The first baseman.
So digging in, Jose Miranda. Fulton ready to fire now. Turned on, but foul wide of third. One down, base is empty. And a good
Outside,
eye there.
that's a ball.
That's hard hit on the line. Out number 2. Here's Gurriel. And that one is lifted in the air. Cruz sizes this one up, makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. It's the Marlins 1 and the Padres nothing. And we're back, all set for the start of the inning. Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Johan Rojas. The 1-1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Tatis makes the catch, and there's one gone. Now it's the second baseman. That one fouled off, 2-2. Here's a high chopper. Cronenworth. Throw to first in time. Two outs, base is empty. Here's Lamont Wade Jr. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. On the ground, right side. Cronenworth throws on to first. That ends the frame. Nothing doing here this half. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Marlins 1 and the Padres nothing. Back here at Petco Park. Well, we go bottom 6. So digging in now for San Diego, Jake Cronenworth.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. That's his 8th strikeout of the game.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
That's in there. 2-2 now. Xavier Curry, ready or not, in the game now after the injury.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
That misses. 3-2 now. Home team down a run here in the bottom of the 6th. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Swings and misses. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Here's the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. Two down, nobody on. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego, still behind by a count of 1-0. Jonathan Loaisiga on to pitch here.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Well, 1-run game. Now the left fielder, Taylor Ward. Up the middle, Swanson. The throw to first. That's the first out, the top of the 7th.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
So now here's the DH, MJ Melendez. And a big swing and a miss. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Jeremiah Estrada appears to be getting loose. Matsui getting loose as well. Loaisiga fires. On the ground. Cronenworth. He is safe, and that was bang, bang at first.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Really protecting with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
One gone, runner at first. Connor Wong, the next up for the Marlins. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. Not in time, he's safe. Two on, 1 out. And up next for Miami, Trey Sweeney. Runners at first and second with 1 gone here in the top half of inning number 7. Ground ball, could be 2. There's 1 out. Double play. What a clean killing to end the inning.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
That's shortstop. Dansby. Watson.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Late that time, and it's strike two.
One ball,
I've gotten to call
two
some
strikes.
incredible NLDS games here at Petco Park between the Padres and their fierce rivals, the LA Dodgers. NLDS Game 4 here in 22 when the Padres knocked off LA, and then Game 4 in 2024 when the Dodgers started their comeback and eventual run to the World Series. One of the great fan environments in baseball. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. I mean, you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. And that one a little bit high.
Now you get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
Holding on to a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Swung on, belted. Rojas going back, and that one's gone. His 4th home run of the season, and we're starting over. It's 1-1. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Manny Machado digs in now. One down, base is empty. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
So here's the Padres DH, Lawrence Butler. 2 outs. And that is out of play. Got him. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Just 1 hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. All even at 1 apiece. You're dialed into the show. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jeremiah Estrada. Leading off, Max Schumann.
The third baseman is Max Schumann.
On the ground, right side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. Dylan Cruz, the next up for the Marlins. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
All tied up, and we're in the top of the 8th. Out to short, Swanson. Slings it across. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. So up next, Johan Rojas.
Now this guy, a player that if he gets on base has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
And a liner out into right center for a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive and puts the go-ahead run on base.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Next to hit, number 7. Bounce to the right. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Check on the runner, and he's back safely.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. All tied 1-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the bottom of the 8th. And now the first baseman, Jose Miranda. Got one out to right. And that is foul.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit. Just not able to square it up.
And that one ripped to left. Down the line, and it's foul. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Ward sizing it up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Base is empty, 1 away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next offering is in for a strike. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
1 down, runner at first. Now here's Jake Cronenworth.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
The 1-2. Stays alive. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Gurriel off of first with 2 away. That's to third. Schumann fires across the diamond, and that is the inning. 1 left for San Diego. Score remains tied 1-1. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Cole Winn. And now for the Marlins, Lamont Wade Jr. Ground ball right side. Cronenworth throws on to first. And they get the leadoff man in the 9th. Now here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Taylor Ward. Hard liner. Makes the grab, and there are 2 down.
Man, if that drops right there, they would have gotten the potential winning run on base, maybe even in the scoring position, but that's just one of those hang with thems.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a high fly ball right field. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. So they make short work of him there. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order, due up. All tied 1-1. So the Marlins go with a new arm, Declan Cronin. Gets a piece and stays alive. And a swing and a miss. And that's the first out.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in, kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it, and not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
Close one, doesn't get the call, and the count is 3-1. That one is absolutely belted. Out of here! Ball game! An absolute smash to left. And the Padres walk it off for the win.
Hitting a walk-off homer is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing of the bat, nice win for the team.
And your final score here today, 2-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.